We are speaking today with Haiti's new Foreign Minister, Renaud Clérisme. We want to thank you for speaking with us today.
Thank you for coming, and my greetings to your auditors. Thanks.
Our listeners.
Listeners.
Yes. Let us begin with economic matters that affect foreign affairs. This Tuesday, the International Monetary Fund announced that Haiti qualifies for the Heavily Indebted Poor Countries Initiative Program, or HIPC, under which its debt to the IMF, Inter-American Development Bank, and the World Bank would be canceled 2 years from now. Although this seems positive, a number of groups have expressed fears because before it will cancel Haiti's debt, the IMF is asking for further macroeconomic, structural, and social reforms. Quote, "We are worried that the IMF's medicine will be worse than the disease," said Neil Watkins, national coordinator for the Jubilee USA Network. How does the Haitian government see the matter, and what is it doing internationally to seek relief from Haiti's $1.3 billion debt burden?
Now, you know that the Minister of Finance is a professional having a banking training, and he's trying to clean up the administration to meet the requirement so Haiti can benefit of the debt reliefs. It will be very difficult, but I think that it's the way to go if we want really to put our country in the world economy with a healthy orientation. We have to do it. People will say that it's a medicine that will be difficult to swallow, but we know that we have to put everything in order also. But it won't be to please the IMF or the World Bank, but only for the health of our economy. We have to clean up the administration, to have a safe administration, to have an administration where corruption is out of our reach, and where also we are using our resources to implement what the country needs for its development. So within the 2 years, I think that with the Minister Dorsenville that is working now, with his team, we can be ready to benefit of this debt relief. We know that that won't solve all of our problems, because the debt relief, when you receive it finally, that means that you don't receive money, but you don't give money out. We can save a few $1,000s for the development of the country. Even if we don't receive directly, but when we know that we don't have this burden on our shoulder, that will ease the macroeconomic development. So they ask us to put order in the macroeconomy, and the government has decided to do it. And I think that if we are steady in doing this reform, we will have a space to open the way for the development of Haiti.
Your ministry has recently announced that it is recalling several overseas diplomats for incompetence and suspected corruption involving several $1 million. The diplomats in question are all appointed by the U.S.-backed de facto government that ruled Haiti between 2004 and 2006. Can you please give our listeners more details about the corruption you have uncovered and what the results of your investigation are so far?
We don't have the full result already of the investigation, but for the time being, the Cour Supérieure des Comptes, that is our institution of control, is working on it. The institution that called l'unité de lutte contre la corruption is working on it. And finally, we got the High Commissioner of the country on the subject to continue to not only making the investigation, but to pursue people who would be corrupted. So now it's to the justice to decide. And we had a meeting with the Commission of the Parliament, the Commission of Foreign Affairs in the Parliament, at the Senate and at the deputy level. So they are trying to help to solve this problem. We don't have the result of the investigation because the audit that was supposed to be done is not finished yet. but we hope that in the coming few weeks we could have a result. And my hope is that we won't stop in opening a big scandal and not closing it with something that can put people in confidence that we are fighting against corruption and we have to be serious about it, because it's a big disease in our administration. And not only the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but other ministries are facing the same problem. And I think that toward this government, we will go one after the other ministry to see what can be done to solve this problem of corruption within the public administration.
How many ambassadors have been recalled?
No, not yet. We haven't recalled any of the ambassadors. We are working on it, looking at the behavior and the administration of all ambassadors. Not one of them has been recalled yet.
Haiti's ambassador to the U.S., in particular, Mr. Raymond Joseph, has been accused of disappearing close to $250,000 by a Haitian parliamentarian. Joseph claims that he used the money to pay 2 invoices for weapons for Haiti's police. First, is Joseph's claim true? And second, there are some weapons for the police being held at the police academy in Port-au-Prince. Although they're paid for, the U.S. Embassy refuses to release them. What are you doing about this situation?
This is a situation that we are not facing yet, because I heard what the deputies have said about the Ambassador Joseph's administration, but at our ministry we don't have a formal report on that. And so people are talking about it, and I heard that the Ambassador Joseph has responded to the accusation, but so far we don't consider it as a formal thing that we are involved into it. It's why to us it's rumors, not only rumors, but people come with their accusations. But before the ministry get involved into it, we will have to have specific information, how things are going. And if we have to react, we will react. But so far, we are not formally involved in this.
Concerning the U.S. embargo on weapons to Haiti, do you expect that to be lifted soon? And what are you doing to press the U.S. to lift that embargo?
I know that the government have asked that could be relieved. So, because we need, in order to fight against insecurity, we need the embargo relieved so they can use the weapon to solve the problem. And I think that they are in negotiation now. Since now that we have an Undersecretary for Security, they are in negotiation with the U.S. to see if that can be facilitated so they could have the weapon they need to maintain security. We are not asking weapons to go to war, but at least having the minimum to establish security in the country. Hopefully that can be solved, I think, without bigger problem.
You are here in New York attending the opening of the United Nations 61st session, during which we have heard some sharp words which reflect the growing tensions between the G8, which includes the so-called Friends of Haiti, the US, France, Canada, and what is referred to as the South. This tension is particularly evident in Latin America, where Brazil's Lula da Silva, Bolivia's Evo Morales, and Venezuela's Hugo Chavez were all very critical of U.S. policies around the world. President Proval has stated that he wants friendly relations with all nations and seems to want to remain neutral. Do you think that Haiti can remain neutral with the growing polarization and political tensions between, in particular, the neoconservative-run U.S. administration and the rising tide of populist governments in Latin America?
I would not qualify the position of Haiti as a neutral one. I think that if you interpret well the President Proval's position, that means that he relates to any sovereign state in the world, and mostly among our neighbors. So as long as he doesn't intervene in the sovereignty of other nations, he is free to maintain relationship with other sovereign nations. So in that time, getting involved, for example, receiving support from Venezuela or from Cuba doesn't cannot be interpreted as if Haiti is not a friend of the U.S. So as long, I heard President Preval said, as long as he doesn't attack the sovereignty of a nation, he is free to maintain relations with others. And this is the position that Haiti has theoretically has always, but I think that in practical, President Preval is the man that wants to maintain the balance. We are not going to go against the U.S. because it's the U.S., and not going against Venezuela because it's Venezuela. We are in a country. We maintain relationship with them. So our neighbors should understand that we cannot take a friend who is helping us as an enemy. And at the same time, because we are collaborating with some country, doesn't mean that we are against the one that who used to be our friend. For example, in this relationship with the U.S., the U.S. has been always a friend of Haiti, I would say, according to their policy. But that at the same time, you can see with President Preval, although he maintained good relationship with the U.S., he had a collaboration with Cuba. And I think that the cooperation between Cuba and Haiti is an example for the rest of the world to see the South-South cooperation that we are looking for is being implemented in Haiti more than in any other part of the world. So and President Preval insists very much on the South-South cooperation. Insisting on the South-South cooperation doesn't mean that we don't need the North-South cooperation. So in that sense, in this context of Latin America, government who are progressive, government who are working, we go with them. And at the same time, we maintain relationship with the U.S.
But in this growing conflict between the North and South, Haiti is being called on now to take a side. Venezuela is now seeking a seat at the UN Security Council, and the U.S. is trying to block that by backing Guatemala. Haiti has not picked a side, as far as I know, up until now in this challenge. And which side do you expect Haiti will support for that UN Security Council seat, Venezuela or Guatemala?
I think that Haiti will take side on his friend that is supporting him. Now we know that we have a big program with Venezuela, the Petrocaribe that just started, the asphalt that they are sending to the country, and the desire of Venezuela to, as if they are paying a historical debt to Haiti because of the collaboration between Petro and Bolivar and Dessalines and Miranda. So Venezuela is, historically we have been very close. And so far we don't have anything to blame the cooperation of Venezuela. And I think that with President Chavez, we have even more evidence of this relationship between Haiti and Venezuela. So those are friends that are supporting us, and we hope that this support can go a long way. So if we have to decide not rejecting the importance of the candidacy of another country, if we have to choose, you'll see that our favor will go to the friend that is supporting us.
Which would be Venezuela.
Exactly, so you said it.
Okay. In another case, we have the case of China and Taiwan. As we know, Haiti is among a handful of nations in the world which recognizes Taiwan and in exchange gets a number of dump trucks and garbage trucks and vehicles and other funds. Some people have called it bribes, other people call it economic cooperation. But China is very anxious to see Haiti join the ranks of nations which recognize only China. What do you expect Haiti, do you expect there'll be any change in Haiti's recognition of China or Taiwan in the next period?
For the time being, we stay in the historical collaboration between Haiti and Taiwan. Taiwan has been supporting Haiti for a long period of time. And I think that now, more than ever, their collaboration is stronger. And I don't call that bribe, I call it a true collaboration. And we have, as a country, we need support, and we are receiving support of friendly people. I met many of the Taiwanese diplomats, whether in Geneva or in Haiti or here. All those people are sincere in their support of Haiti, and Haiti needs their support. And when they go to Haiti, they go to the countryside to help. For example, now they are working on a construction of the road from Port Salut to Jérémie. They have done from Les Cayes to Port Salut. They are working on the road from the airport of Les Cayes to Les Cayes. And they have project of agriculture in Latibonite. Now they have another big project in the region of Jacmel. So those are people who are helping concretely. So if you ask us which country we would support, it's certainly Taiwan. So it's the same. You see, Haiti is looking where his interest is. It's the same thing between Haiti and Venezuela, the same thing between Haiti and Cuba. It's the same thing between Haiti and Taiwan. We have contact with mainland China. They have an office of commerce that they open in Haiti. We have this with them, but we don't have diplomatic relations with them yet. So far, Haiti's position is to maintain his historical support of Taiwan, and being close to Taiwan. Whatever they need as support, we will give it to them.
You don't think that China would also offer support if Haiti were to establish relations with it instead of Taiwan?
So far, we haven't seen it. And even if they offered support, we will have to maintain our historical concern. If, for example, China accepts that Haiti continue to be with Taiwan, and Haiti can go along with the relationship. It's why it's like having different diplomatic relations with different countries, and having cooperation between one country and the other. When you have this cooperation with a country, that doesn't mean that we exclude others. So if China is ready to have a cooperation with Haiti, they are welcome, but that doesn't mean that we have to refuse our cooperation between the countries that have been supporting us for so long.
Do you think it's possible China would agree to joint recognition of both what they consider a renegade province in itself?
I don't think that it's so dramatic, because around the world, many countries who have link with China, they continue to be with Taiwan. Even, for example, at WTO, we have China has its place, and Taiwan has its place also. In the UN, the fight is against China is fighting against the reception of Taiwan in the UN. But in other international organizations, you have the two countries side by side. So sometimes I think that people dramatize things because the big brother want to show that he doesn't want the other to go up. But I don't take it as an antagonistic view. I think that in a world where you want the sovereignty of nations, collaboration between nations, I hope that China could understand the existence of Taiwan and continue to make contact with others. The same thing will happen with the Middle East. You have this tension between Palestinian and Israel. People have to recognize that the two countries have a right to exist. So they exist, and with negotiation, when Israel accepts the existence of Palestine accepts the existence of Israel, and we are in a peaceful world. I think that around the world, we don't have to dramatize the relationship between countries and countries. And that should be a new culture in our era, that sovereignty is something, and tolerance is another thing, and multicultural approach of life, ideologies, we should be able to accept different ideology and living in a peaceful world.
Finally, what is Haiti's message to the United Nations and during this opening of the 61st session of the United Nations?
Our mission is to say that really we want to build a peaceful world. We call for negotiation. We call for the respect of sovereignty of every country, and we would have a solution of the Middle East problem, what is going on in Africa with Darfur, what is going on even between Taiwan and China, what is going on in Latin America, where people are afraid of the race of people who want to defend their sovereignty, we call for a peaceful resolution of things. Thank you to your listeners.
A final word in Creole to our Haitian listeners?
Eh bien, demandez yo pour yo connaître que tout pays doit exister avec force yo pour yon ap soutenir l'autre. Et puis demandez yo pour yo pas oublier Haïti, c'est eux même qui pour venir rebâtir Haïti, Haïti que n'a préparé chemin pour recevoir le Konya là. N'a pas yo pour venir investir dans le pays.
Foreign Minister Reynald Claris-May speaking with us from New York. Thank you very much.
Merci.